Santana Kennedy. I will be doing an art lesson today. The technique we are going to be using is Pointillism Painting. And it's also going to be inspired by Christy Belcourt's artwork as well. So we'll get to it since 5 minutes isn't that much time. What we'll be using today is watercolor paint. You could use acrylic too, but today I'm just going to use the watercolor, as well as Q-tips. These are simple and easy. You can use wooden skewers as well, obviously cut off, but I think these are better. So what you're gonna have them do is they're gonna have a little bit background knowledge before they start the artwork. So they're gonna use their Q-tip and they're gonna begin to paint. Now on the one side, they're gonna be shown that they have to use dots. So like pointillism painting, right? And they have to be nice, clear dots, not all running together. So there's certain standards they're going to have to follow. On the one side, I'm going to let them just experiment with it a little bit. They can pretty much create whatever they want, as long as they're using the same technique that I showed them, which is pointillism painting. On the other side, I'm going to have them do something from Christy Belcourt's work. So I would show them work of artists like Georges Pierre Seurat, Paul Signac, Jerry Wilkerson, and then Christy Belcourt. So on the side with Christy Belcourt, this side here, I would like them to try copy what they see from there. So what I'm hoping it'll look like in the end is this. So they get to express themselves and work freely with the technique, but then here's more for performance. I want them to show me what they see from Christy Belcourt's work here. I'm also going to relate it back to the flower beadwork people and how the Métis are known as the flower beadwork people. How much time is that? So just to break it down a little bit more for you, the materials would be the paint. You would decide on which paint to use. Q-tips, the smart board, so you can project these images for them to see. The technique is pointillism. The grade level I chose is 4. The curriculum unit focus would be art and social studies. The theme would be Indigenous art and culture. My time plan for this unit, considering it would be art and social studies to meet both strands, I would plan it for about 3 weeks. My learning objectives, would be CP 4.8, create artworks using a variety of visual art concepts. Indicator F, investigate the use and effects of formal and informal patterns and create patterns through techniques such as repetition. This is pointillism painting. The other one would be analyze how First Nations and Métis people have shaped and continue to shape Saskatchewan. Indicator D, illustrate contributions of First Nation and Métis artists. My assessment for this at the very end, just to wrap it up, I think I would already have them working in small groups, sharing paint and stuff. So I think maybe I would have a group answer, have a group answer 2 questions. Those questions would be what technique was used and how did they like it, as well as what did you learn about how Métis people influenced Saskatchewan? So that would tell me a lot about what they picked up. A community resource that I could also use would be maybe contacting Comfy to see if they have somebody that can bring in some beadwork to show the students firsthand what it looks like. To also drive the lesson home, I think the video that's on YouTube, the flower beadwork people, would really do well too if you can't get somebody from the community. And I think that's it. So pointillism painting inspired by Christy Belcourt's art. If I wanted to further this with the older grades, I could have them do a research project and present a PowerPoint on Christy Belcourt just to further that knowledge. Thank you for watching.